Misha Shade, I want to update you on a dangerous heat wave over the area. It is only going to get worse over the coming days. So we've got lots to talk about. So let me get right into it. Of course, out there today, we're already close to 100 with feels like temps or heat index values right around 110 for many of you. But this is going to get worse over the next couple of days. We've got a heat advisory in place right now, and the National Weather Service has extended this heat advisory through 11 a.m. Friday. What does that mean? Well, it means heat index values could get as high as 112 for this afternoon through the early evening. We could have heat index values even higher than that, though, for Friday and Saturday. So when you have heat index values up to 112, that is in the dangerous category. So you need to do what you can and try to stay inside, enjoy the AC, and if you have to be outside, take it easy. Try to stay in the shade as much as possible and try not to overdo it with any workouts or maybe working around the yard without taking a break, because this is certainly a dangerous situation. You can see the heat advisory in place for everyone all across Southeast Texas. So, of course, that does include the Houston area. As I just mentioned, things will likely get a little worse over the next couple of days. So for that reason, the National Weather Service has now put us under an excessive heat watch. This is a little worse than a heat advisory because heat index values could be as high as 113 or higher. So that's basically what it's going to feel like to your body as you spend time outside. And that is not comfortable. That is certainly very dangerous. So this excessive heat watch means that conditions are going to be favorable for those heat index values to be around 113 or possibly a little higher. So this will likely get switched to an excessive heat warning as we go into tomorrow. So this excessive heat watch in place from 11 a.m. Friday all the way through 8 p.m. Saturday. So I basically just told you the difference between the two. If you're wondering, what is all of this? Heat advisory, excessive heat watch, excessive heat warning. Well, basically, like I said, a heat advisory basically means the heat index value, when you add in that humidity, will be right around 108 or higher, or it can be issued when you have an actual air temperature around 103 or higher. But it's worse when you have an excessive heat warning or a watch, because that means you could potentially have those heat index values right around 113 degrees or the actual temperature around 105. So this is dangerous heat, possibly record-breaking heat for Friday and also for Saturday, and maybe even into Sunday and Monday as well. Let's check out the temperatures out there right now. Maybe some of you are planning on heading out, running some errands, knocking out some yard work, maybe going for that walk or jog outside. Now is not the time to do that. We're talking about temperatures in Houston right now, close to 100 degrees, 97 out at Bush Airport, 97 degrees at Hobby Airport, and upper 90s as well for Conroe, 98 for you in Tomball. But fortunately, at this point at least, no triple-digit temps showing up on the map, but that will likely change over the next couple of days. But when we switch to our heat index, this is the effect of temp with humidity. You do see a lot of triple-digit readings on here because we're throwing in that humidity, and this is that feels like temp, what it's going to feel like to the body as you go out and try to enjoy your Thursday afternoon. But it's going to be difficult with the dangerous heat in place. So it feels like it's 112 right now in Tomball. That is very dangerous. That feels like temp right at 112 as well, up towards College Station and Brenham. But look at this, Sugar Land. It feels like it's 114 in your area right now. So you're already right up there for that excessive heat warning criteria. So we will likely go under an excessive heat warning for Friday and Saturday, and that means even more dangerous conditions will be in place. If you're wondering, do we have any chance of getting any cooling rain shower or maybe a brief thunderstorm? The chance is the likelihood of that is slim to none. We're not anticipating any showers or storms making it down to Houston. There's a very small chance a stray shower could make it to our northern counties. So maybe up around Huntsville, Walker County, San Jacinto, Polk counties. There's a small chance there could be a shower roll through tonight, but overall the chance for that is only about 10%, and the chance for Houston about 0%. We do, however, have a very active and unsettled weather pattern to our north and northeast with this stalled out front. We've got all the ingredients in place for another big severe weather outbreak, including the possibility for tornadoes, especially up around Oklahoma City, down towards Dallas, and for much of the southeast. But we're not going to get any of that severe weather. We're not going to get any of that rain, most likely, because we've got a big heat dome or area of high pressure sitting right over us, and that will keep most of that rain away and help to keep these dangerously hot conditions in place. So now we're looking at our peak heat index forecast for the next 5 days or so. We're talking about heat index values anywhere from around 112 to 113, maybe even a little higher in a few spots. So this is the dangerous to extremely dangerous category. So you certainly need to do what you can to try to protect yourself from these hot, dangerous conditions. Of course, when you're talking about heat advisories, excessive heat watches, excessive heat warnings, that means a much higher chance for heat illnesses such as heat exhaustion and also heat stroke. So what are some of the symptoms of heat exhaustion? Well, if you start to feel faint or dizzy, excessive sweating, cool, pale, clammy skin, rapid, weak pulse, muscle cramps, and you've been out there in that heat, you likely are experiencing heat exhaustion, and that is certainly very serious. You certainly need to try to get to a cool place, try to hydrate, try to take it easy if you are experiencing those symptoms. Now, the next level past heat exhaustion would be heat stroke. So this is a very serious situation. This would be an emergency if you're experiencing these symptoms. We're talking about throbbing, headache, no sweating, red, hot, dry skin, rapid, strong pulse, and you may actually lose consciousness. So you know it's certainly serious when we're talking about being unconscious. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms over the coming days and you've been out there in that heat, definitely stop what you're doing, call 911 if you can, because that is a very dangerous situation. Also very dangerous, leaving your kids, leaving your pets inside of a closed vehicle out there in the hot temps. An actual temperature outside of 100 degrees would mean a temp of 119 inside of a closed car with that sun beaming down and those hot temperatures out there after only 10 minutes. 20 minutes inside that closed vehicle would mean a temp around 129 degrees, and after 30 minutes, 134 degrees. That's the temperature inside of that car, and after an hour up to 143 degrees. It would be hard to survive temperatures like that. So certainly take this seriously. Make sure to check, double check, triple check to make sure there are no pets, no kids in your vehicle before you leave. A lot of times when you switch your schedule around, it's easy to kind of forget to check the back seat, but make sure that you're doing that because we are in a serious situation with this dangerous heat wave. As far as our temperature trend, I just really don't see much relief in sight. We're talking about near record-breaking and potentially even record-breaking temperatures for the next 3 to 4 days. 101 for Friday, up to 102 for Saturday and Sunday. Even hotter for Monday, 103, and triple digits extending through mid to late next week. Average high for this time of the year right around at 92 degrees. So we are about 10 degrees above normal, and that means the potential for some records to be broken. Record high temperature for today in Houston, 100, set back in 2011. So we'll come close to possibly tying that. We may not quite reach it today, but we have a very good chance to tie or even break our record highs for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I definitely think we'll set new record highs for Friday and Saturday, with the current record being right around 100 degrees. Friday's record high has been on the books, on the record books, since 1902. So this is some heat that we have not experienced in quite a long time. So heat safety in these types of conditions, definitely imperative. Triple digit temps are likely through much of next week. So we're not going to break out of this pattern anytime soon. So you just need to be very careful. Stay inside, enjoy the AC if possible. Now, if you're in a situation and you don't have air conditioning in your home, try to go to one of the cooling centers. I've heard that even a lot of the libraries are open for folks that need to come in and try to cool off. There are other cooling centers as well. So try to find a cooling center. Just do what you can to stay safe. Also, we've been mentioning it a lot, but you can never stress it enough. Drink plenty of water and take those breaks if you have to be outside. It's also a good idea to wear that lightweight, loose, and just very light colored clothing due to the fact that it's going to help you stay cool out there in these types of conditions. And also don't forget to download our Fox 26 weather app. You will find all things heat related on there, all of the heat advisories. We've got the heat advisory in place now, but we also have the excessive heat watch that will be in place for tomorrow and Saturday that will likely switch to an excessive heat warning. I believe we haven't had an excessive heat warning for Harris County since 2016. So it has been several years. So this is certainly a serious situation. It doesn't happen extremely often. So make sure you download our Fox 26 weather app so you can keep track of all of it. Also, check us out on television at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m., and 10 p.m. Of course, I'll have the latest on this heat wave, how long it's going to stick around, what other types of impacts we could have from it. So I'll have everything you need to know. But for now, that's all I've got for you. But my advice, stay inside, enjoy the AC, try to do what you can to stay safe. We will get through this, but I think for the next 1 to 2 weeks, it is certainly going to be very uncomfortable and dangerous to be outside for long periods of time. I'm Fox 26 meteorologist Ramisha Shade. Stay cool and stay safe out there and have a great evening.